Director of the Muskego Chamber of Commerce, and I am so proud to be here in the parking lot of the Muskego Library for the ribbon cutting for the newly completed Janesville Road. And I want to tell you that I am so happy this morning when I drove down Janesville Road and we were missing a key color. I didn't see orange. There was no orange anywhere except on somebody in the audience today. That's okay. Orange there is good. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I've seen enough orange on Janesville Road for quite a while. We are so proud at the Chamber as well as at the city and the county to have this beautiful road that was constructed. It was a collaborative effort between many people, and we couldn't be happier with how it has turned out.
This is the location of an original toll gate located at the Muskego Center on the Janesville Plank Road, one of 16 privately owned toll roads authorized by the Wisconsin Territorial Legislature back in 1848. It was to follow a 65-mile route beginning in the city of Milwaukee by way of Big Bend to East Tri and then on to the village of Janesville. It was also to connect with the other plank roads in Wisconsin. It was built on the 1838 Janesville Territorial Road, which followed an Indian trail extending from the rice marshes of Milwaukee southwestward to
County Executive Dan Brackus, who played a major role in this road project. I want to suggest that he does not consider tolls again for Janesville Road. We would like to have County Executive Dan Brackus come up and say a few words.
What's he going to do about Janesville Road? Well, I remember coming to a chamber meeting and seeing so many of you that are here that I know are going to be introduced today and maybe even say a few words. And I committed the county to get this job done. Traffic through the heart and soul. This is the heart and soul of the city of Muskego. We're very important to him and others in public safety. And all the business community and the residents really stepped up and helped us. The city stepped up. You see, you come through here at night, it's a show place. It just lights up this city of Muskego, and that's because the city went above and beyond with funding some of the amenities. Today, we find that leadership in all of your smiling faces in the city of Muskego and your leaders that have served and represented you so well at your courthouse, where we try to do the best we can. And today, I think we've done a great job for Waukesha County and the great city of Muskego.
Really enjoyed it and seeing the vibrant community Muskego is and continues to be. So we're very proud of what the county board part of this process budgets. We see how important it is to the long-term development of Waukesha County and the cities like Muskego. And sometimes as county board chair, I have to try to make that point to look long-term, not short-term. So I'm glad that so many are here, and I'd like to introduce them. And first of all, to my great colleagues from Muskego, Keith Hammond has done a great job as the county supervisor. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. So Keith, thank you for your leadership on the county board and what you've done. Members from Muskego, Steve Widow. Steve, come on out and say hello. He's in his first couple of months on the county board. He tells me he's learning a lot. And Steve has a background in finance. We put him on the finance committee, and he's been contributing already. So thank you, Steve, for what you've done. Dave Swan, who is the chair of the Public Works Committee. Mr. Michael Crawley. Mike is also involved with as our chair of the Airport Commission, and airport is very important to our economic vibrancy as well. Kathleen Cummings, our supervisor representing Waukesha, and does a great job, has been on the board for many years, serving the city of Waukesha as well, and leads a lot of debate on our board, and I appreciate that. And Dick Morris, from a fellow colleague from Lake Country, and Dick is also important. He understands what it takes for greater intergovernmental cooperation to happen. So, Dick, thank you very much. I see Tom Schellinger back there. Tom, come forward. Tom, thank you very much for your work. And are there any more county supervisors that I can't see? I see you every week at the course. So I usually know their faces. But thank you very much for the board members that are here to get to see what this means to the people of the city of Muskego and to the greater Waukesha County community. Thank you all for the work you've put in as the city, and Kathy Chiavarati for the work you've done in the leadership to make it as pretty a road as it possibly
There are
can.
many project managers who had different expertise on this project, and if you'll humor me, I'd like to read some of their names, and if you would just raise your hand if you're in the crowd. First of all, the county project manager, Ed Heinrichs. Are you here? Thank you, Ed. Karen Braun from our staff. She handled the real estate and had 16 relocations. As you know, there was a lot of real estate issues. And Gary Evans, our engineering manager, who worked with them all along the way. So thank you. Thank you so much. And again, we're just so proud of this project and hope that it will be a catalyst for the rebirth of downtown Muskego. So thank you for partnering with us.
Here, but I want to give County Supervisor and local business owner Keith Hamm an opportunity to say a few words. Keith and I pulling all the groups together and meeting with Dan Brackus, and of course he was very supportive. So with that, Keith, come say a few words.
I don't want to say too much with it, but I guess the biggest thing I could say is kind of a special thank you to everybody that partake in it. As I go back to 2006, this is what actually got me involved with the county, is to actually get this road going. And if it wasn't for my good friend Mr. Donnie Reedy from Reedy Estates, him and I spent countless trips up and down Janesville Road to all the businesses that we're very fortunate to have the businesses on this road. Well, I can say now, from 2006 till now, so many years later, we're here, we're done. Our community has changed for the better part for the rest of our life, basically, is what it's going to do. So I just want to say thank you to all of the business owners for really saving, putting the energy to help it, do this stuff with it. Once again, all the businesses and people, Tony, Dan, thank you for having the faith and going forward. If it wouldn't have been you for believing it to help us go through, I don't think we would have done it. But thank you all. So.
Newer entrance signs brought in under Mayor Johnson, the blue and silver ones that you see with the cattails. Well, they fell in love with that. They thought that was an excellent feature, hence how you see they branded the community and brought all those elements in. And with that, would you like to say what was awarded?
Sure. So just recently, actually in this last week, we were presented the award from the Wisconsin American Planners Association, and they give us an award for the great places in Wisconsin. And Janesville Road, the project in whole, was awarded one of those great places, along with a few other projects in Wisconsin. So it's a pretty nice award, and I think it's going to be one of many. I know I was informed in the last couple of weeks that some of our subcontractors have already had little awards here and there for some of the masonry work that was done, or the paver patterns that were completed and all that. And we'll have to keep everyone involved of how these awards, as they come in, to keep everyone in the know of what was awarded as the decade goes on.
And of course our mayors, and I'll do that again, our past mayors, John Johnson right here, and Dave DeAngelis over there. And we have, and I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for the Jammin' on Janesville events. This was a creation before I had even left the Chamber. We had looked, how could we help these businesses during the challenging times of construction? And it certainly, by all accounts that I can see, has been successful. And I would also like to thank all the residents and businesses for putting up with the dust and the noise and the inconvenience. But again, they were grateful by not complaining a lot. And lastly, Mayor John Johnson had said to me so many times that I think I would hear it in my sleep, that when you do this road, you have one chance to get it right. You don't build a road that often, and I think we have gotten it right. It has branded our community, beautified the community, identifies our downtown that we were in need of. It has also reignited community pride and added value to the city. And so with that, I thank you all for being here today. Enjoy the road.